Welcome back. Let's continue with our lesson. We are now going to wrap up what we have been saying in this lesson. We start with the concept map, and we looked at the three sections, the properties of triangles, properties of quadrilaterals, and we were solving problems. Just a recap on the words that we have learned in this lesson, and they are congruent, meaning that the shapes were the size of the corresponding angles and the corresponding sides are equal. Remember, corresponding means that if you are looking at that side on the left of that diagram, you will also be looking at that left-hand side of the next diagram. And the same with the angles, corresponding angles. If you are looking at an acute angle of that diagram, you then find a corresponding acute angle or in the next diagram, because that's what corresponding would mean. And then the next word that we've learned is similar. Remember, similar is the shapes are the same, but not necessarily equal. And the corresponding angles, again, the corresponding angles are equal. And remember, I wanted to use set squares so that you are able to remember them as an instrument we use to draw angles. So that one is 90 degrees, irrespective of size, and the other one is 30 degrees, and then the third angle is 60 degrees. That's why it's called a 30-degree set square. It is the set square that has a 30-degree angle. And therefore, the corresponding angles would be those, and corresponding sides would be the shortest side on this one would be in proportion with the shortest side in the next figure. So that's when we say they are corresponding sides, and they must be in proportion. Remember, proportion means the ratio that you get when you divide the two sides must be equal to the ratio that you will get when you divide the other corresponding two sides in that diagram. Let's look at today's challenge. In the shape ABCDEFG, angle FBC is 117 and angle F is 37 degrees. They have been marked, as well as that angle GED, which is 133 and 33 degrees. Now determine the size of angle A. Angle A is that angle on the top there. How do we get to angle A? To assist with that challenge, you need to look at angles on a straight line, and then you need to look at angles of a triangle. You need to look at vertically opposite angles, and then you go to that triangle. When you are in that triangle, you need to realize that there is angles of a straight line, and then when you add those angles, you should be able to find angle A. Have fun with the challenge. Thank you for joining me. That's all for today. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.